So Copernicus wrote some more. He made a whole book. In the book, he continued to argue that the Earth revolved around the sun. God would surely find a simple heliocentric universe more pleasing than the complex Ptolemaic model he wrote. Besides, Copernicus argued, the Pythagorean model with all the rotating celestial spheres wasn't logical either. What makes more sense, that the Earth revolves around the sun, or that giant celestial spheres rotate around the Earth at astronomical speeds without breaking apart?
Enemies of Copernicus criticized his book. He didn't solve the parallax mystery. He couldn't explain why the Earth orbits the sun, and his model couldn't provide accurate data. And the Church argued that the celestial spheres couldn't break apart, because the quintessence they were made of weighed nothing, and could therefore spin as fast as necessary.
Copernicus didn't get much credit while he was alive, but his idea was starting to catch on.
The next important figure in astronomy was Tycho Brahe. Tycho was a rude, arrogant jerk. He was also a horrible sword fighter. This pair of traits cost Tycho his nose. Some guy cut it off Tycho's face during a duel.
Anywho, Tycho was friends with the king of Denmark. The king gave Tycho a big observatory, which Tycho used to make very precise measurements of the stars and planets.
Tycho was the first to realize that contrary to the teachings of the Church, the sky did change and evolve. The Church said the sky didn't change because God made the sky, and since God was perfect, God made it right the first time. And therefore, the sky did not change. Tycho realized the sky did change when he discovered a comet in 1572.
Tycho was good at measuring the paths of stars, but he was about as good at math as he was at sword fighting. So he hired a young mathematician named Johannes Kepler to help him with his studies.
Kepler was set to work on calculating the orbit of Mars, which took a really long time. While Kepler was working on those calculations, Tycho died, and Kepler kept all of his data and equipment.
So when he was alive, Tycho took accurate measurements of all the stars and planets. When Kepler got all the data, it was up to him to do the math to bring things together.